questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige. Last time on Mortera.
You're approaching this land. It's kind of craggy and rocky and beachy, but from there, it leads up to like a big hill and through not a densely packed forest, but you can see like a pretty well-worn path that leads up through a forest, and on the top of a hill sits this like decrepit old building.
Uh-oh.
You hear that?
As you all like look around, as zombies start to just like come out from every direction, and it's initiative time again. No, it does.
Yeah! Never mind.
She's not doing that
wrong.
correctly. It gets exactly 11.
It's exactly 11.
He does that Michael Jackson kind of
Oh my god. It does 5 damage to Aston, and he goes down to 0. He dies.
Fuck you.
He's just knocked out. Well, we'll put Aston here, prop him up against the tree, and then put him on the pile.
Look, I made him look really comfortable.
Prop him up with his own spear.
Shall we?
Is there anything that
Down the path we go.
give us?
Down the path
No.
toward the building.
Well.
So you continue on with one less Diplomacy Corps member, but you still have one Diplomacy Corps member and one Vanator with you. Stretching up over the valley side now, as you come out of the forest, is a decrepit 2-story house that kind of stretches out in front of you all. As you climb the front steps, as you kind of come up, we've all seen like Monty Python, where they're looking up over the hill. You all kind of like see that effect. All your heads pop up, and give me a perception check as you just kind of look at the town, the abandoned building.
What did I?
D20. Where always add your perception.
12.
Ooh,
That 20 from Warren.
Warren opens up his third eye.
21.
Alright, so
Fucking I see all.
We did a group check here. Basically, if half the party succeeds, then the whole party passes. Right. So for this, you all kind of pop up. You're all looking over, and it's just kind of murmured amongst you all now that there's a single guard just kind of leaning up against the front door of the house. It seems like he's flicking a coin and catching it.
How does he look?
He's adorned in leather armor, nothing too strong. He's got a bandana wrapped over his bald head.
What's his disposition?
It's kind of hard to tell from here. What was your specific perception?
18.
18? Okay, yeah. From you, he just seems bored almost. He doesn't expect anything to happen.
Should we talk to him or what?
it's up to you guys.
Holy cow.
I'm asking Colette.
Oh, my vote is that we sneak in.
Oh,
Sneak, I heard sneak.
you got okay. I'll stay right here,
I don't recommend
No.
splitting.
but I don't sneak, as is really evident
Do
by
you
the
feel
zombies.
comfortable in your skills to converse with this man and convince him that we are
I mean,
not
I like
vicious?
talking to people, but
I consider myself a charismatic person. I could probably talk.
So what I want to do at this point, and obviously as we move further into more sessions, this will be on you guys just jumping into it. But in this, it's D&D, so you literally can do anything you want. If you want to go around back, just look around. If you want to go try to talk to him, if you want to just attack him right away, if you want to sneak, all these options are available. So it's up to you, whatever you feel like your strengths are.
I can be very sneaky as well.
So we have sneak. 3 for the sneak
is my
a couple for the top.
so well. Here's the question: when you guys are talking about sneaking, are you talking about sneaking in, or just sneaking up on the guy and killing him, or what's the plan?
I think we should sneak around the back.
You want to go around back?
Are there any windows to this?
How about you guys go scout around
There's
back?
really
and
grimy, grubby
come
windows.
back
2 on
let
the
me-
front, so you can assume there's probably 2 along the sides.
All right. You sneaky folk can try to spot something through the window, maybe?
I'm on it already.
Like I'll stay right here, and if the guard like turns and comes after you, I'll totally charge his ass. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to try to sneak up by the window.
I got a beat on the guy at the door.
I just offer them that tea.
I can possibly take him out from here.
I swear on my
longbow.
fucking life, if you try to offer that man tea while I'm sneaking, I will.
We don't know if he's
take
a
your
bad guy.
sandwich.
We shouldn't necessarily go just kill him.
How far do you How far away do you think he is?
Is he?
Yeah, you can judge it. So, like, you guys
Does
are
he have-
probably about like 80, 90 feet away.
Does he have like a insignia or something that says that?
What?
Does it?
Is he? Do we know that he's part of the guild of the Climbers?
Well, the only individuals that are here other than zombies.
Well, we know they were suspected of being here. We don't know that they're actually here. That's what we were sent to find out, right?
Max,
I
appreciate your youthful.
I'm bored. I just want to kill someone.
The only individuals that would be found here would be up to no good.
Well, if he's bad, then let's just kill him. Right?
I can take out my longbow right now.
I don't feel like we should scream.
More people could come.
I have a sneak attack and a short bow. He'll go down like that.
Is everybody comfortable with this?
I mean, if he's bad,
I just want to talk to him.
we could find out if he's bad.
Yeah.
Here are the options, fools. We either go around back
That was
or we
rude.
kill the motherfucker. What do you want? Raise hand, vote.
Why not both? I think we should kill him.
Let's just offer them
I'm
that
fine either way. I'm just saying, if we could get a better view on what's going on inside.
How about I go out and offer him tea, I talk to him, and then everybody else sneaks around back.
No tea.
Go
no
nuts.
tea.
I'm taking the fucking shot.
All right, so you both can fire at the same time
Yes.
with your arrows because you're both like hidden far enough away from him. You both have advantage on the attack, so you're gonna roll.
It's a surprise round.
Roll again.
So you're rolling 2d20 and taking the highest number.
Okay.
Can I also?
You already have an 18, so roll that again.
Yeah, you could get a 19 or 20.
If you get crit, then
16.
16, yeah.
17.
18 still good enough.
Very good.
Can I just, as they
22.
just throw their ball,
Oh, wait,
just yell, look out, look out!
Yeah, I also got. I got 22.
And
They
22 with
acted.
Yeah.
Their arrows have already gone.
Yeah, so they fire, you yell, look out, look out! And the guy like catches the coin and he looks up and he's like looking around. So you're gonna roll your regular damage. You're gonna roll your regular
sneak
damage.
attack.
Plus sneak attack.
Also plus
my
sneak attack.
sneak it. Oh yeah.
So you get that extra D6.
So
I think it is just 1d6.
Comes from behind.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
There you go.
I walk up to Gona since we're the same
I got
height,
9.
and I just say, shh.
20 total. 11 and 9, 20.
Okay, 11 and 9. So yeah. So it's like, look out! And he catches the coin. Yeah,
That guy drops dead.
yeah, he like, he's
real
what?
quick.
Boom, boom, and he just slumps against the door and slides down. It's like 80 feet away, you guys just see like a small guy, just a little.
Like I got my armor on. Gona, he's in a better place now.
He's already on Zombie Island.
I guess that answers that.
You even have to go.
I start walking
Can
toward
we,
that guy.
can we start like? I follow right behind T.
Cool. Are we just walking up to it? Do we want to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Oh, stealthily.
Okay, everybody roll stealth
I'm
checks
like,
then.
I'm like going.
Those of you who rolled with disadvantage last time, I think it was Max, Waka, and
I got a 3, so I already messed up.
Oh,
That's
I 5 total.
disadvantage for me.
18, 19, 20,
20,
24.
24!
Yay, sneaky twins!
just making best friends over here.
Yeah, we're just like sneaking over, just like.
Funky, what'd you get?
So I just rolled a 13.
Gotta roll again.
Did you do disadvantage?
Sneaking parties. No one else will know because we're so sneaky.
What's your stuff? 5 total.
5. All right. I'll lay it. What's your stuff?
And I'm trying to help Gonuts.
Yeah, you're just like helping him, and that's why.
I got a 5 plus 3. So like I'm not very stealthy. I kind of take my first step and I trip on my cape and yelp a bit as I fall.
Like step on a bunch of twig. Every step you take is on a twig. You got 24.
24.
And 24 both.
What did you get, Max?
I managed to get a 13 with my pretty heavy armor.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
You like took it off and are holding it in your arms. You put it back on.
I'm being really sneaky,
I'm
guys.
surprised I'm still alive at this point.
You got a natural 1, so like I think you get up to the porch and you like are creaking on. A couple of you are like creaking a little loudly, and I think you just like
Trip.
Yeah, there's something you do. I don't know if you drop
step
to your
on a
knees
rubber
and
duck.
wail over the dead body or something. What does your character do that's like, super loud?
As you speak out, the body starts twitching, and I just scream.
Oh, yeah, it starts switching a little bit. So what happened?
Assholes.
And all of you make perception checks real quick.
Oh, nice.
Who got 10 or higher? You hear like muffled voices from inside. So you have like a split second to make a decision. You hear muffled voices. What do you do?
I kick the door down and charge in because that's what I do.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the door kicks open.
I have my 2 swords ready.
Are there stairs leading up to is there like a little porch?
Yeah, so it's like stairs leading up to the porch. Most of you are on the porch.
I'm gonna run under the porch.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They heard us.
Well,
I'm going to run under the porch, too. I'm going to hide.
It's time to be the valiant hero.
we didn't draw anything out for this because you could have had combat around back, outside, inside. Theater of the mind here. You kick the door open. Inside, you see 2 guys standing up that are walking down a corridor towards you with holding a dog between them.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So you kick the door open and they let loose the dog. And the dog's like running at you. So let's do initiative for everybody. All right, who had between 20 and 25? 20, 25. What'd you get?
22.
Jeez, you're ridiculous with this initiative.
I don't understand.
Cool. T got a 22.
20.
Max got a 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, damn. That's fucking awesome. 17 for Funkin. All right, between 10 and 15. 10. Between...
I rolled a 1 and got a 3.
Okay, so we have a 10 for Waka and a 3 for Vestrin. So, Tina, you go first. Max kicks the door open. It's really like a 5 by 7 door. So he's like running down the hallway, but you can peek over his shoulder and you see like 2 gruff-looking figures, pretty similar to the guy that's dead at your feet out here on the porch, and a dog in between them. They're all sprinting down the hallway to meet Max.
Oh, okay. So I'm behind Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Max is like in the doorway, basically.
Okay. Well, then I pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot from there, but I'm gonna use my inspiration so I can use an advantage.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you attacking Bandit 1, Bandit 2, or dog?
I'm gonna go for the dog.
Cool.
You heartless bitch.
Well, is it okay? Hold on. Is it like foaming at the mouth rabbit or like
Let me
aggressive
show
at
you
all?
a picture.
I mean, it's charging me.
Okay.
Anger
Well,
in its
If it's
eyes.
a fucking
Doesn't
miniature
look like
picture.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a labradoodle.
It doesn't check.
It's a very
It's a pug, guys.
It's a very
There's a
very fast
It
champagne.
looks like this.
Oh, got it. Literally.
It's like a big hound with curled ears.
Oh, so it's
That's the
not
devil. That is
Yeah, it's like a devil dog, kind of.
All right. Well,
I don't want to make it a pug. It's so sad.
so I got 12.
It's a giant pug.
it's a giant hairless
So
pug.
is it, did you roll to take the higher one?
12 against the dog. 12 against the dog is a miss. It sinks into its like fat skin. And give me a perception check, just from you, as you like it sinks into it.
You get 11.
Okay, yeah, that's just enough. There's something real weird about this dog. Like I wouldn't even say it should sink into it, but the dog like blinks for a moment, and the arrow goes through the dog. And it shoots. And it, like,
What is that?
and the arrow shoots like into the hallway and into like into a back room.
You're the porch.
No, but
So you don't see it. I see it.
You're the only one that notices it.
Wow.
Yeah, the dog just like it goes to hit it, and it's like. Whoop. All right, Max.
There's the dog's obviously the closest, so I'm going to move to meet it.
Yeah. So it's like 10 feet in.
And smack it in its face.
All right.
14 to hit.
That is a hit on the blink dog.
Oh, there it is.
And 8 points of damage.
And after that, the bandits go. I think one is gonna like meet in combat with you in the hallway, and the other one's gonna like slink past you and around to behind you,
Okay.
but not out of your.
But like so
Okay,
attack,
but it's
so-
still on me.
He stays within 5 feet of you, slinks around,
Yeah.
facing like back to back, and one attack's gonna be at you,
Okay.
like back to back. Okay, so you meet them, they move in. The first bandit, here you can do one. First bandit gets a nat 1 against T. So he's just like, ha! And I think because you're standing right in the doorway and his back is to Max, can't swing back and is like, hi, and can't, it's like,
Yeah.
and misses totally.
Okay, cool.
And then, what is that? That's a 20 against Max.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Sorry, buddy.
Wow.
Team, why am I getting that so much?
There we go.
7.
7 damage.
4 damage.
Oh, and for those of us, we didn't do like a. For those of us who took damage, like a lot of damage in the woods, we could have done a short rest if we wanted to.
Oops.
But we didn't.
Yeah, but we
Probably
didn't. So we'll hold on to it. After, if you want to do, if nothing else happens after these guys, we can do a quick short rest. And then the dog goes right after them.
Yay.
We just got lucky with how we rolled. So the dog is growling at you. And then like is kind of like looking around behind everybody. It's like bleeding. You just hit it pretty hard. It blinks out of existence in front of you.
What the fuck? That's in character.
But it makes a bite at you first. Sorry. So it bites at you and then boop. It makes its bite attack. Misses. So it like bites at you. It realizes that it's not getting anywhere, and it looks up at you. It's kind of bleeding a little bit, and poof, it disappears. And outside, you guys all on the porch, make a perception check because you're all like looking inside. So all 4 of you outside.
13.
22.
So
All right,
Roll like 5 now.
it rolls a nat 1 on its stealth check, so all of you see it. At the bottom of the staircase, you're all up on the porch. At the bottom of the staircase, the dog teleports and like walks up the stairs towards you all. Like,
I'm under the porch.
Okay, well, I'm under the porch. I got a 10 again.
well, you have disadvantage because of your armor,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So that's 16.
Much better than a 1.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, and on the dog's turn, I guess we'll see if he notices you. But all right, so you're just like.
Basically. I told you not to kick down the door.
So you've got guys inside fighting that are bandits, and then a dog on your other side.
You break stealth. So.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion cantrip,
Okay.
and it's gonna be his master owner whistling from behind the house, calling him.
Okay, so like a whistle sound, like.
Yeah, from his master, because I can do anyone's voice.
You don't know what his master's whistle sounds like. You've never heard it before.
You don't
So it's
know
what you
who he
imagine it
is.
sounds
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
It'd be in
Yeah, creature can tell it's an illusion with successful intelligence check against spell save DC.
Okay, all right. So it makes an intelligence check
Intelligence
against your 14 DC. All right. It fails.
So it thinks it's real.
So it's distracted by it. It totally thought that's real. So we'll see how that affects the dog on its turn. Nice. Okay.
I should warn you, young wizard, that the use of illusion spells is very dangerous and highly policed in this area.
It's just a long hallway, right?
Yeah.
I am just gonna aim underneath Max's legs. I'm just gonna aim for legs.
Yeah.
Bonus action, bust out the big boy.
14 is
I'm
not
going
a
as
hit.
Deadpool
That's right.
for Comic
Okay.
Con this fall.
Cool. Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, nice. 2d6 plus 2.
That's a lot of damage.
Hey,
Well, it could have
one
been.
Can be.
Yeah, he's gonna have like a 100.
Oh,
Oh my lord.
4 damage.
Where goes the bandits?
that's a lot of damage.
It's still a little bit kinky.
Yeah, you haven't used it yet in a while. You rolled a 2d6 and you got a 1 on both of them.
Yes. So I'm underneath the porch right
Yeah.
now. I imagine it's dark. Does the porch? Is this one of those houses that's a little up off the ground, so I can kind of crawl
And
underneath
yeah,
the
you definitely
house?
could have been able to. Not all the way under the house, just under the porch.
Okay.
And that like house kind of like cuts off the under the porch.
Darn. All right. Short bow, and can I do sneak attack here too?
Yeah. Good. So you get advantage because you're stealth.
Cool.
So 2d20, take the highest number, and you also get your sneak attack.
9, 17.
Plus.
Yes.
Plus 4 is 21.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Totally a hit on the blink dog.
Cool. And 9.
Very nice.
Cool. All right. It looks really fucked up. It sinks out, and it's like, where did that come from?
Alright, so I pull out one of my short swords and I'm gonna attack the guard in front of me. 18.
Damn.
For 8 damage.
You kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, you slash your short sword across his chest, and he just crumples to the ground in the hallway.
Blood
Yeah.
sprays on my face.
And you lick it up.
Like, I'm exhausted from our previous fight,
Yeah.
so I'm just like starting to go a little crazy.
I don't see this, but my character's like, for some reason, I'm just really excited right now.
Or maybe you hear like a thud above you, like a and you don't know what it is. Alright, Max, you're up.
14 born in it, molded behind.
4 damage.
Yeah!
That is the lowest I can do.
The blink dog failed its saving throw, so it hears like a. It gets struck by an arrow from underneath the porch, so it's already a little hesitant. It's just like, and it runs back up, or I guess it was from back behind the house. Is what you said. Yeah, so it just like beelines around the corner of the house, and the dog just runs off.
Yay!
The dog is gone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick my head out from under the porch, look down the hallway, and we see that one guy in there.
Yeah, just what?
Okay, so I'm gonna take out my light crossbow.
Did the dog might be asleep?
I got a 16. Okay. 8.
Nice, you kill him. Funkin like crawls out from under the porch, fires it, and so like you're locked in combat with it, Max, and an arrow just sinks into his forehead and he falls backwards in front of you. You look down the hallway, past T, past Althea, past Waka, and on the stairs is just this tiny halfling.
Oh. Cheers.
And you were all like upset about killing someone earlier.
I wasn't trying to kill him. I was just trying to not kill him.
Okay, it goes quiet again, except for the rain outside. And you're just kind of like sitting there, and we'll break combat for now because the dog just went around the side. So there's ostensibly a dog around here somewhere, but you're just in this big empty house now.
So, did you guys see that dog go invisible?
I crawl out from underneath the porch and I'm
Wait.
muddy.
Dog go invisible?
Mm-hmm. Like right in front of my face.
I saw something different. Can I share that?
What did you see?
I saw when I went to shoot my arrow that the arrow went right through it. Like, almost like it wasn't there for a second.
I feel like that dog did come out of nowhere.
It's like a ghost dog?
I was underneath the porch. I could hear people's footsteps.
This is a zombie island, so...
Weird shit happens here on my way.
But if we could kill the dog...
I mean, it wasn't a zombie dog.
I could study.
No. I've seen a lot of animals in my day, and I've never seen an animal that's been a ghost or a false image of...
That's one hell of a dog and animal.
Can I roll a
Is everyone all right?
knowledge check of some kind?
Sure, yeah, if you want to roll like a history or an arcana check, whichever one
history.
Arcana.
Why didn't I roll a
22.
16 in history.
Okay.
I got 17.
Was it in one of the stories I read growing up?
22.
Nice.
I'll roll one for Arcana.
Okay, yeah.
5.
Thanks.
5.
Mine landed on 17 under the table. Does that count?
No, off the table is not a roll. Yeah.
Womp womp.
Wait, what is mine? What's mine? Arcana 6.
Yeah. So,
14.
it's not a super rare dog, but enough that those who got a 15 or higher. Remember it? Anybody with a history roll of 15 or higher? Okay. So those of you who have history rolls about this, you've heard tales, or you heard of a story, or you have a memory of this dog, right? Tale, story, memory. Your parents told you story, something like that. However, you've come in contact. There have been stories or contacts of dogs that have been known to blink out of existence and appear somewhere else. Teleporting dogs. Blink dogs.
You should share that with the rest of the group so we all
And
know.
then those of you who got a 15 or higher on Arcana,
I got a fucking 6.
you understand like the teleportation magic that animal has. So you haven't heard stories about the blink dog, but you know that this dog has some sort of teleportation magic. That's where your connection is.
And they all share that information with everyone?
It's up to them.
Wait. Now that we're all talking about this, I do remember a story once that the elders of my village up in the mountains once shared with all of us, and I will share with you now. There are such things called blink dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You
heard
know
of those, yeah.
Blink dogs. They're where they can blink in and out of existence as they please.
I don't know about these blink dogs, but I do know the magic behind what they're doing. You could probably do it if you find the spell.
I've done it once when I was a child by accident.
How have I not read about these?
I have a story about a dog.
Yeah?
I had a dog named Mr. Tinkles.
Not relevant.
Was it a blink dog?
He was a bug.
Can you shut your funky
Did
mouth?
your dog
just a
blink?
second?
I appreciate your
That
dog
seems
story,
a
Funky.
little irrelevant.
Very relevant.
Alright, so we need to remember our task here.
Yes.
There was a reason that these guards were protecting this home. There's something going on here. I'm going to check this dead man's body and see if there's any clues that I can find.
If you find
should do
anything
that.
valuable, just let me know.
Yeah, I would
Check
also
the
like
other
to
body and
assist-
find valuables yourself.
Okay. Yeah, so you start checking the bodies.
I would like to check.
So from all the bodies, you all find 8 gold. 8 gold, just like littered about the different bodies. So you find 5 gold.
All right.
You find 2 gold. And then I guess Colette finds the other 5.
Damn it.
So there's 12 altogether. So you can, I guess Colette, like she doesn't really have a need for it. I don't know, what does she do with her 5?
She gets paid, right?
Yeah,
She
can pay
She
on this.
eats it. There's
Lucky
no way
There's no
her.
way to...
Maybe they're gold Jewish coins.
Ooh,
Can I spare their clothes?
I want those.
If you want to make one of them naked and put their bandit clothing into your bag, you can.
Oh.
Everybody watches that happen though.
Okay. And
Can I take the red bandana off the guard?
Yeah. Also, as your
Rigor mortis doesn't have
I love this. So as Vestrin removes
You
the
never
red
know when
bandana
that'd be
from their head,
available.
a key falls out. Falls onto the ground.
Believe me,
Really perverted.
you don't ever want to be without a bandit costume if you need it.
Oh, okay.
I admire your
hey,
gumption.
you have a key.
Yes.
I'm proud
I
of
like
you.
the color red. Obviously, this means something. I don't know what yet.
Let's
Marcus
investigate.
is the key to the front door. Do you want to try it on the front door?
The front door.
Front door?
It fits into the front door perfectly, actually.
Hey, look, it's a key to the front door.
Thanks, Max. Can I have it back?
Perhaps it works for other locks in itself.
Thank
I
you.
have a story about a key.
Oh my god.
Let's all start slowly.
Talk about story time on the boat back to Saltport.
Let's
Why-
slowly investigate the house.
That was my
Yes.
suggestion. Sounds fantastic, Waka Waka.
All right, so
Thanks,
it's 2
guacamole.
stories. I want everyone to just kind of like breaking up and searching through the house. Everyone give me an investigation roll.
Beautiful. One of my favorite rolls.
Not one of mine.
17.
What'd you get?
6.
6, 17,
14.
17, 14,
22.
22,
16.
16, 7. Cool. Okay. All right. So with the highest here, Althea. Everybody else. Althea. I don't know why I put an R
We
in.
have a character in our other campaign named Svobodna. You want to know.
She speaks Russian. Yeah. Well, in a Russian dialect.
That's you.
So everybody like on the ground floor and everything of that nature, you know, just kind of like poking around. You in particular with your investigation check, you are in the kitchen and you find these like, there's like a big pantry, standing pantry, and there's like these.
Kitchens. My grandmother was burnt alive in one.
Yeah, so you're just like all these bad memories of standing in a kitchen. Maybe the smell of brimstone comes back to you. You notice these like scratches on the floor from where it seems like it has been like pulled out from the wall. At the same time, who had the 17? 2 17s. Yeah.
Oh no, I had a 16.
I had a 7.
At the same time, you upstairs, you're all like going through drawers and stuff. You find this like padlocked armoire, like nice padlock. You shake it a little bit, and you can hear something shaking around in it. So this kind of happens simultaneously. We have these two discoveries.
What did I say? Just scratch marks?
Yeah. So like there's like
They're
a big
obviously
pantry
important.
and scratch marks on the ground from where it seems the pantry gets like pulled out.
Okay.
Hey guys, there's doors.
Yeah. So it's up to you two to
Man, this place has a
have
ceiling.
that
Found
conversation.
doors.
So before I say anything else to anyone, I'm gonna try the key that I have on the.
Yeah, it goes in, but it doesn't turn. But you have thieves' picks if you want to pick a lock, if you like.
I do, so I'm gonna try to do that. 11.
11.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you get the thieves' tools in there, and you're picking around. And you hear like a click. You shake it, but it doesn't unlock.
I pound on the top of the armoire. Wouldn't that be funny if I like, and then just.
Yeah, like the fawns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you all hear just like a frustrated against something. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like really exhausted because I no, or
You
less than
killed
half,
a lot of people.
and less
Yeah.
than half of my HP points.
During
so.
this investigation, why don't we do a short rest as well?
Yay!
Yeah, so you can all roll your hit dice. It's your hit dice plus your Constitution modifier.
I'm back at full.
And I tried picking the lock.
No more. I
Yes.
like clothes too.
I know, but just,
Let me give it a shot, and then I crack my knuckles, and then like bust out a tool, like my
just shoot the lock.
I got my own thieves' tools. Thank you very much. Dex plus proficiency.
Yeah, and just so you know, she got an 11 and failed it.
All right.
So you're at least looking to try to get a 12 or more. And hopefully
13.
Cool. Yeah, 13. It was a DC 12. You missed it by 1.
You fucker! I will.
So yeah, this time you see the tiny kobold like reaching up at it, like.
I'm just adjusting my glasses, just like.
Yeah. So a video that Leo sent me that I really like. That's like a good definition of his character is like when the old man in Toy Story 2 is like working on Woody,
Yeah.
and the glasses go down. So like imagine that, like just picking up the lock.
Yeah.
And you guys hear and it unlocks.
And he gives you a prize, and then like this is a little
armoire. Yeah. So like it opens and there's like drawers and stuff.
I want to read.
Finders keepers.
Thank you. And I just start pulling the drawers open and like going mad, looking through them and shit.
All right. You find 9 gold.
Yes.
And on top of that, you find a beautiful necklace with a small onyx gem at the end.
Oh, snatch that shit.
Okay, everybody is
I'm
watching
not gonna
you.
leave it.
So if you want to do a sleight of hand to like sneak the necklace so nobody sees it, you can, or everybody
this
can
is
see
stealing. I forgot. I'm gonna roll for sleight of hand because I'm
All right.
a piece of shit.
it. This is versus everybody else's perception.
Fuck.
Anybody in the room?
Yeah, everyone's passive perception. I mean, if you're actively, if you don't trust her as she digs through it, then give me an active perception. If not, you're just watching her.
I let her do this, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're not really even.
I saw her in court. I don't
Really have
trust
a
her.
reason.
14, 18.
18.
Damn.
Yeah, so
And
that's
do I add a modifier?
your perception.
No, you don't. You don't do this.
I do this.
You son of a bitch.
What'd you get?
She got a 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so 22?
Okay.
Well, what do you
Yeah.
do about it?
So everybody else is just sitting back watching.
It's fair
I
game.
grab her wrist.
Embarrassed.
I unhook her fingers from the amulet.
Strong bitch.
I take it and I say, "This is not yours." And I put it back into the armoire. I close it and then I relock it.
Oh, does anybody stop her in the meantime?
Oh yes, me, bitch. The fuck?
I think several hands reach out against like the door before it closes.
I will cat's claws that shit.
I say this is a zombie house full of bad people. I feel like they're not going to miss an amulet.
It's fair game. Can we all say that it's fair game? And by the way, maybe we'll need it. Maybe we'll need it later
I
on.
wouldn't call it fair, but I would say it's game.
You're all wasting my time.
You're all like fighting over a necklace.
I start heading
My
downstairs.
Yeah.
family.
I'm just sitting in the kitchen with a bag of chips.
Well, if you want to try to determine how much it is, just give me a flat intelligence or investigation. Give me your investigation. If you want to like see if you're smart enough to determine the expense of this necklace.
I am. 16 flat.
Yeah. You're very familiar with onyx. You've stolen it several times before, and you
Thank
sold
you.
it. Onyx is worth 50 gold morts.
Oh!
This is a 50 gold mort necklace. Where did the necklace end up after we all like stopped?
She put it in the drawer, but she didn't manage to lock it. So I feel like as soon as she turns her back, it's mine. But
I mean, Colette did just try to get everyone's attention to focus on the task.
okay.
Yeah, I know, and I turn to Althea and just say, "Hey, was there something? You spotted something downstairs, right? You were looking at the floor in the kitchen for a little while."
Ah.
That's correct. Who is
There's
the
a table
biggest
in here.
among us?
Is it
Max?
a rug? What?
Max, I'm going to need you to pull the pantry away from the wall.
What? Pull the what?
Pantry.
The pantry.
It's where they keep the food.
Yeah, I know what a pantry is. Why would you pull it?
I've noticed the skid marks on the floor.
Oh, you think it's a secret door?
I
Okay.
do think that.
Gotcha.
So while they're all running downstairs
Everybody goes
doing
downstairs,
that,
and I think like
the
T and
necklace.
Vestron are left upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're the last two to go.
As I leave, I say, "Don't you touch that amulet."
I won't, I lie.
So this is athletics.
Yeah, you can add an onyx necklace to your
Athletics?
Yes, so I just went athletic. You all get down there, there's this big heavy pantry, and yeah, Max just kind of like reaches out.
22.
Yeah, definitely. So with your 22, you scratch it out of the way, and lo and behold, there's a trap door.
Ooh, secret passage!
Max is standing over this trap door with Althea like right behind him, like pointing out the scratches.
Tune about how it's super passive.
I try to open the trap door. Is it a separate door, or is it just a path?
Yeah.
You can tell from the length
So
of the
it's like, yeah,
markings.
it's like a.
Do I need to roll for that, or does it just pop open? Or do I trigger a trap?
You're
Is there a
strong.
trap?
What's your strength?
16.
Yeah, you just. And just like dust.
Max, my sweet strong boy.
Down we go!
Alright, so you're all like, and we get this beautiful shot from the camera where like we're all in a circle looking down into it, and the camera like zooms past your heads and down into the dark. Who goes first?
Max?
I have dark vision.
Oh, yes, you can see down to the ground.
As do I. So I'm not
Everyone
even
except for Max.
Max just blindly runs down there. It's fucking-
gonna light a torch.
Oh, fantastic, yeah, so from behind you all.
Max is already.
I won't think of that until I'm already down there, but thanks.
To move stuff off of where the red construction
Oh,
is,
yeah.
and that's where we're going to be living.
Yay, it's near me now.
Yeah.
Anyone want broccoli?
Person. And then, yeah, it's really tight quarters, so you all just kind of like start shoving yourselves. Do we have to go in? I don't really want to. Oh, I grabbed this. This is yours, right?
I'm behind Max. Where's Max?
That's,
I stick behind.
I assume that was the door that I don't know. There's enough room for everybody to be.
So you're all, like,
Did
cramming
you stay?
yourself
Did
into
you literally
this-
stay back in the kitchen?
You realize
Yeah,
now
stand
it's
back
more
in
of
the
like it's more of like a tiny cave than anything else. It seems dug out. It's like really feckin' smelling like soil.
Grotto.
Through the trapdoor and into the basement, you all hear a deep chanting of a woman and the flicker of candlelight. So like very faint, but now you've got
candlelight,
you got torch behind, like a torchlight behind you from T. And as you kind of like come down and look out into it, you see this horrific sight. This elven woman is standing above this stout dwarf. He's like writhing on the ground, and his skin is like dry and turning super wrinkly. Like all the moisture is coming out of him, and she's like chanting and moving her hands, and this like red energy is coming out of his mouth and nose, and like into an amulet on the table next to her. So like this red energy is coming out of his mouth and into an amulet next to him, and it's like you all come down. She like finishes the chanting, and the body goes like, and then like falls onto its back, and like the last of the red goes into the amulet, and the amulet lights up for a moment, and then like goes dark, and then she looks up at all of you.
I'm staring inquisitively because I love this style and I want to know what kind of magic this is.
I mean, it looked pretty evil to me.
I immediately draw my crossbow, but I don't.
She puts her hands up, and she says, "Oh my, oh me, oh my. What a great collection of individuals. Quite eclectic.
She gives me the creeps.
What brings you here?"
I'm walking forward.
Yeah, you're like
as she's
slowly
doing
coming.
that.
Yeah, move it a little closer, She goes, wondering how I can help you. My name is Selenia, the troublemaker. I don't know what you mean, my friend.
The spell thingy with the red light and the shit. We just saw that. What was that?
Well, you see, what you must understand is that the Bureau of the Five Magi is not what you believe them to be. They're tyrants. They wish to police the use of magic rather
Okay,
than allowing
this
us
is
to
completely
utilize
off
it.
topic.
Max,
what did
shut
you just
up!
do?
It's tying in, my dear friend Max. It is it?
I shout that I agree and I walk over to her and join her side.
Yeah, okay, you're like, yeah, and yeah, see, I'm glad that someone agrees.
I want to use my magic.
See, she understands.
I'm from a distant
What
land.
I'm
I
doing
think this is
here
terrible.
is utilizing the natural life forces of the body in order to save someone in the future.
I would hardly say that killing someone is a natural use of the
No,
body.
you see, they
I've killed a lot of
were worth the sacrifice. This amulet can be used to save someone far more important than a mere peasant dwarf.
No one is worth.
All right, an initiative. Yeah, definitely an initiative.
You can get a surprise.
No, like if you're gonna start running towards her initiative,
Are they not like right upon each other?
I was already like,
she's expecting it. It's both sided. Like she was ready to attack just as much.
Okay.
I'm doing surprise on that one. Who got between 20 and 25?
I forgot to roll. Oh, I rolled a 6.
6, 7.
7, 3. All right,
6, 7.
I initiated this combat.
You like initiated and you like did.
So Lindie goes first. Yeah. She smiles as you run towards her, and she goes, always a hero in the midst of adventurers. And you're going to... She's going to command you. Here you go. She's going to cast command, point her finger at you, and say, betray! You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
I'm going to use my inspiration for advantage.
All right, nice. Very good use of it.
Nat 20.
Nice! Yeah. So she's got this like smile, smile on her face, like she's fully. She goes, betray, and you
No.
just yeah.
Max, you're my hero.
Oh shit!
A heart too pure.
Timus, you're next.
All right, with my longbow, pull out, draw my arrow, and
because everybody's in super close quarters, we're all surrounded by each other. I'm gonna give her half cover on that, which just on your end doesn't mean anything, but she gets a +2 to her AC.
Okay,
so we all know that.
Okay, well, I have 21.
21. Oh yeah, no, definitely a hit. She doesn't have 19 AC as a level 1 magician.
Okay.
Yeah, so you hit. Go ahead and roll that dice.
9.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Does she have any weapons?
No, she just seems like, I mean, she's got a dagger hooked at her side, but she's just got a red cloak, and she thought the command thing was really going to work, so right now she looks, with an insight check, you'd be like, oh man, she's shitting bricks.
I want to suspend her so I can question her later, and so I cast Ray of Frost.
Okay, perfect, yeah. So that's an attack against her. So go ahead and make your attack with disadvantage, just because of all the hectic nature of this.
This is intense.
This is it, man. A 13 is exactly a hit.
And then a 15.
Yeah, and because you rolled a 15 on the second one, you hit with disadvantage. So, yeah, you like aim just right over your friend's heads. Roll a d8 for your Ray of Frost.
8.
Cool. Nicely done. She's already looking really messed up. Cool.
None of you touch her.
Bullshit. Touch her all day long. Not inappropriately.
This will die.
And she's got frost all over her. She's looking super weak. She's kind of backed into a corner.
I am going to swing at her with my rapier, but I'm not going to go for a killing blow. I'm going to hit her in the leg.
You can do non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's to hit 17 plus whatever.
Hit. Totally.
Yeah.
I scream, no!
I yell, shut up!
I yell from below, does anyone need help down there?
I can use some tea! My parents doesn't know!
The D.
I'll put the kettle on.
Thank
So
you!
confused.
Max is like, I'm
3,
I
4,
got
5
upset about killing
rapier
the
damage.
garbage. Now we're trying to save the big bad evil. What the fuck is...
5 damage brings Selenia exactly to 0. So you like bash her in the leg, and just as quickly as combat started, it ends.
No, because I still have an initiative. And I'm still going to kill her even though she's at 0.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're out of combat because she goes to 0. And in front of all of you, Max into like her neck, or where does he stab?
Just right through the heart.
Right through the heart.
Damn.
I drop to my knees.
I get
Another
back.
elf.
Little twist
before
just
my eyes.
to
I literally don't know how to feel.
I immediately go to the necklace and you do an Arcana check to find out what the hell that is.
Cool. Yeah. So you like.
I'll do that with him.
10. Is that 16?
Did you roll with advantage?
Let me roll advantage. 16.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So you with your Arcana check. This is magical in some way. You know it's a magical item. You would need to cast Identify or spend like an hour doing the thing with it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm an artificer, so I just
There you
like
go.
I just like as soon as I'm like can't quite figure it out, I sit down and then just like spend like 10 minutes just like touching it and like
just touching it
and like no,
just
You guys are dirty.
no, and like
as they understand.
Okay, so you cast Identify, and this is an amulet of life. It has one use and does not require attunement, and it's full of the life force from a previously living soul. When a player wearing this drops to 0, the amulet gets destroyed, and instead the player remains at 1 HP.
Let's head out.
I've got the tea! As I go down the stairs, I trip over myself, and the tray of tea just...
So add in Amulet of Life to your character sheet.
Why would you do that? So did we do the thing, or we... Was that it?
Very good, everybody. We
right.
really appreciate your help. We only lost
I got
one.
6.
It was the worst one. So.
Yep.
Cool.
Very nice.
So,
Would you all be comfortable with heading back to the ship right away?
yes, I would like to leave as soon as fucking possible.
Right.
You head back out of the house. I think you hear like a dog yipping in the distance. You head back down the path, and there's like dead zombie bodies. And I think you see like Aston's corpse has gone. It's like gotten up and walked off now. So it's like
good for him.
walked around somewhere. Yeah, you make it back to the boat. It's like near the very end of the day. It's raining on you guys. It's like a light rain now. It's died down.
It's cool. I need to wash things clean anyway.
And you are going to have to help Colette row back because Aston isn't there.
I'm on
You
it.
make it back to the boat. They pull you up back onto the boat, and One Eye Willie's like, "So, did you find everything you were looking for?"
I guess.
We found a little bit more than we were looking for.
Well, here we go then. And him and his son, he's like, "All right, Billy, ready to go."
Like I just say, I like you, Billy.
I'll take a long stretch, crawl up into the crow's nest.
I take out my thermos and 2 cups, and I give one to...
He takes it. He says, "This tea stuff is starting to grow on me."
You're like the father I never had.
He rustles your green hair again, and he goes, "What's your name there, you little halfling? What's your name?"
Funkin'.
I'll call you Funky for short.
That's a dumb name.
This is simultaneously the saddest and the most touching shit I've ever seen in my life.
I'm proud of y'all. You've done your community service. Cheers.
Next time on Mortera.
What do you think? Should we, party up and seek adventure and kill the bad guys?
You all make your way into a pleasant-looking tavern. Welcome to Catfish Johnny's. Well, have you seen Craig's list? And there's a list of different posted stuff on the board. He goes,
Quest board.
he says, "Well, the Czar Craig here kind of oversees Saltport. He's got a list of different happenings around town."
For all who would like to fuck with Craig, say aye.
Yeah.
Aye.